Hey,
Hey,
welcome. Oh, I just realized that Chris went with the cat picture.
we're on the internet, so
Uh,
That's where you find
that's
you,
where you
you find
find
where
cat
you
cat.
pictures on the internet.
find
Well,
cats. It's
we'll
on
have
the
a
internet.
whole new audience tonight. Oh, look at this little cat picture.
The cat.
Oh,
This is my cat. This is my cat
Oh,
Meg. She's adorable. Full name Megatron, but we just call her Meg.
oh,
She Her name fits.
her
these
name.
are glasses.
If either an evil Decepticon or a giant shark that will attack you. Either way, it fits her.
Hmm.
Welcome everybody. This is iamGEEK. If you're not familiar with us, we're podcasts, and now we video too. We live stream. So we're going to start recording our episode here in a minute. My name's Ryan. My brother Chris is in the hat with the cat.
With a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Standing on a mat.
This is our Dr. Seuss themed podcast where we talk all things Dr. Seuss.
Look out for that rat.
And it's our good pal,
Do I
Katrin.
look fat? Sorry.
Oh, can't see my hand if it goes too fast.
Anyways, I have a background tonight. Isn't that cool?
This is a first. You
Yeah.
welcome to the world of backgrounds.
Yes.
No.
You can have whatever mess you like behind you.
It's a mess right now because I'm still cleaning my office. So,
I could be in the bathroom right now and you'd never know.
oh, so the toilet flushes.
Or just the
Uh,
echoing.
I don't know if I have the chat pulled up tonight. So
I have
somebody
the
else
chat.
might have to watch. I have it on my phone, but I don't see a chat. Let me say hello.
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 Pop up. Oh, okay.
There it is.
All right, so we're going to continue our game night series.
Summer of Games.
Summer of games. Here on iamGEEK, we're going to play a game tonight.
Which is
we'll
also what Meg is lying on the game. This is my game pick as well.
It's weird,
It's a multitasking pick.
I guess. So we'll wait. Oh, hello, Winchester. Welcome to game night. I'm here on the set of game night. I keep freaking myself up, looking up and seeing my office not behind me.
Where to go?
Where am I?
Where am I? Well,
What's
there's my
going
office.
on?
Anyways, so we're gonna play a game tonight. We're gonna play the Wait, That's Real game tonight.
That, you know.
I'm gonna explain it. But we played it
Yeah.
before.
Everyone's favorite game.
Wait, that's real. I mean, it's requested by so
Yeah.
many people.
Yeah, we had like 20 tweets saying, "I really wish iamGEEK would do that." What is? I don't even remember what it's called. What is real?
No, wait, that's real.
Is it real? Oh no! See, I
Wait,
don't even know.
that's real.
That's what they requested.
Even
They said.
our own hosts have no clue what we're wanting to
I mean, that's every week.
do. Wait, we're on a podcast?
Our game, yes. Wait, that's real.
Our game.
Our game.
Our game.
Thank you. Yes, that's right.
Oh man, you can always count on
man.
Winchester. Winchester, we're still figuring out the hot stuff. The IM heat.
Hot takes.
They call me hot stuff sometimes, but
I got to figure out what hot stuff I'm going to get to you guys to do the game. And then
Oh,
Chris,
man.
I have to come up with the game.
Yeah, because we can't eat any of it.
we just picked a jalapeno from our garden. I could eat one of those right now.
Would you mind eating one of those right now? Once
I
we start
can if you want
recording.
me to. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not gonna do much to me, but
Oh,
I
Oh,
can.
look at him. He's
whatever.
like,
Jalapeno.
whatever.
Gonna
Hey,
get the
hot
real
stuff,
hot
like-
stuff.
It's sugar.
I take molten lava in my mouth.
Chris Hot Stuff Catron.
Hot stuff. I mean, we can if you want it to be. Well, I might get in trouble for eating the only pepper.
Where'd that one
You did
pepper
what?
we had go?
Yeah, I told her I was
for
gonna
the
put it in my
views.
eggs. Yeah, I said I'll put it in my eggs in the morning.
Well, you're just getting a head start.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that delicious show that you guys got me watching?
Crazy delicious.
Delicious.
Crazy. Talk about that.
It's so good. Did we?
Mrs. Catron is here. The party can begin.
Hello.
Hello.
We started a new show. We could talk about Southern. Shoot, what was it called? Southern.
Oh, the one where
I told you they had a flamethrower. Yeah.
Anyways, so we'll
fun.
start with the little news. We'll get into the Wait, That's Real, our game. Amazon Prime Edition.
Mm.
And I bet Catron and Chris don't even remember what the game is or how to play it.
I kind of do. Yeah.
Chris does.
I'm sure you can tell me. It's fine.
I think it's the one where we describe what we think it is. The show is.
Last time we did Netflix. This time we're doing Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll describe it to you.
Oh.
Going.
Oh, I thought we described.
No.
That's a different game.
I'll describe you how the game works.
Oh.
That would be helpful.
It's going to be a fun.
Okay, we're on the ball tonight. It's good.
Yeah. This episode's sponsored by
Neon.
Neon.
It's a gas.
Sponsored by ribs. We all have them, but don't eat your own.
Winchester, are you already starting on the game? You can't just throw out movies.
The Lost Angeles.
Do it.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
You'll be right back. Oh, game over. Game night over.
Oh, that was a quick game night. All right. I guess I win. I guess we'll Southern check Survival Outdoor Gear Tested. I think that's what he was calling about.
Yeah. All right, we ready?
Oh, you got the jalapeno that you can't see.
There you go.
Put it in front of your face.
The disappearing jalapeno.
There you go.
See, it's really small. It's the only
Are you going to eat it?
I can if you want me to.
Well, wait till we start recording. No. Wait till we start recording.
He's going to suck on it all.
I started to say is your mom going to be mad, but it's not your mom. It's your wife. Is your wife going to be mad?
She'll be fine. We've got like a bunch more out there.
We've got some on
she
ours
doesn't
right
care
now,
for 'em.
too.
Oh, you should eat one too, Ryan.
Yeah.
I unfortunately don't have any, so
I don't think they're ready to pick yet.
That's even better.
Ours was starting to turn red, and when they start turning red, this particular one, we had another one that was longer, and we chopped it up and put it in something recently.
When they're not ready, that means that they're not hot at all. So you should go ahead and eat one.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's like eating a green pepper.
As long as it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. It's like eating green pepper. Man, what did we put it in?
It hasn't reached the hotness level yet, so it's nothing.
I don't remember.
All right, are we ready?
We should start because
we've got your mom and we got Winchester here, so
that's all we need.
That's all we need.
These folks are waiting.
All right, so let's start recording. These two people are waiting. I mean these 20,000 people.
It is late.
It is. I wish we could do it earlier.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
But your guys' schedules are so crazy on the weekends.
Yeah.
We can't really do it on the weekends, I guess.
That's when my family expects me to be with them. So
that's when I go clubbing.
It sounds like I don't live with my family, but that's everybody goes to bed early during the week. So
that's when I finally see my family.
Or we do things. Anyways,
I'm always here. All right, here we go. Got to get hold on. Oh no, I've got it. There we go. This is so professional. We don't get professional until I hit record.
What's the point? All right, this is the pre-show.
This is a pre-show.
We should warm up the audience.
For our future live stream episodes, Catron. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah.
But we should have something that says pre-show.
Okay.
Maybe just our background says pre-show.
I can throw something up.
Well, not right now because we're getting ready to not have the pre-show anymore.
I'm not doing it right now, but I can.
That way people will be like, "Oh, it's just the pre-show."
Yeah.
I can go to the bathroom. I can get some snacks.
This is the important stuff, though. This is the real us.
That comes later. Sorry, my thing went off. Velocipaster. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 156. My name's Ryan, and I'm joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin, and this is the show for the geek in all of us. If you don't know who we are, now you do. And we are celebrating the summer like no other, 2020, with a series of games. So we're going to continue game night tonight, the summer of games, or whatever we would call it. I don't know.
Sure.
We call it something different
Summer
every
games.
Since
we're not having the Olympics.
So. Yeah, since we're not having the Olympics, we're going to continue. We're going to do our own games. And tonight we're going to do a game that we've done before that people just went crazy over. It was so wild. Chris loved it so much that he forgot how to play it. That's how much he loved it.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Exactly. That's how in love. I've got a little background tonight.
Yeah.
Background. So if you're listening, you don't see it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if you're watching on our YouTube channel, just go iamGEEK Show. If you just, I think, type in all one word, iamGEEK Show, it should pop up. You can watch along, or you can listen on your maybe drive to work. I don't know.
Yeah.
Be a long drive though. Just break.
I did see that Google Music is going away. I don't know if y'all ever use Google Music, but I did for a while because it was a way that you could take your library of music on your computer and upload it to Google Music and use it in an app and listen to it. It's kind of cool. So it's, if you don't have an iPod or you want to just have it in the cloud or whatever. But they're moving to Yahoo YouTube Music in the near future. So the downside of that is that YouTube Music, you have to pay for it or you get ads like crazy. But they kind of force you into it. I loaded it the other day. The point of the story is I assume that means that you could go to YouTube Music and pull up our show and listen to it through that app if you wanted to. Because basically it takes the audio and allows you to use it with the phone turned off. Like if you watch YouTube normally, you don't pay for YouTube Premium, you can't just turn your phone off to listen. It turns off whatever you're watching. But with YouTube Music or YouTube Premium, you can turn it off. So this is not sponsored by YouTube yet, but they that is just a little tip
wink,
there.
Wink, YouTube.
I saw somebody a YouTuber do that. This Dude Dad. Have you ever watched Dude Dad? Dude Dad. He's funny, but anyways, he always says something. He's like, "They're not a sponsor yet." Yeah, he's funny.
We do have a sort of a sponsor that we're going to promote again this week.
We're promoting
crimsondawn.com for all of your lightsaber needs. If you like lightsabers, if you're sitting around the house going, "Man, I wish I had a lightsaber to swing at my kids. I mean, to play with my kids with," then check out crimsondawn.com. Because they have some fantastic lightsabers. All their lightsabers are RGB, easy for me to say, colors, so you could change the different colors. So if one day you want to be, a Jedi, you can have a blue lightsaber. The next day you're feeling a little cranky and you want to be a Sith, you can just change it over to a red lightsaber. Each lightsaber includes 6 sound fonts and lighting effects, so each blade will look a little different with the different effects. It's got rechargeable ports, so you don't have to worry about changing the batteries, and you can duel with them. So if you're and your wife, you having a crazy day, you take them out in the backyard, sling them at each other, and they're not going to break, supposedly. Unless
your significant other may break, but
the lightsaber won't. But they
Yeah.
have good deals. They have mystery boxes that are like $79. So, and they all include sound, so it's really cool. So that's crimsondawn.com. Check them out if you're looking for a lightsaber. Anyways, look who's Dave Adams. Hey, Dave, how you doing,
hey,
man?
Mr. Adams.
I was on Dave Adams. I was bored the other night. I'm just.
Jeez.
No, that was a joke from his live stream. That was a joke from his live stream. No, I was on Facebook. I was cleaning the house and I opened up Facebook to check something and I saw they were live. So I was like, oh, I'll watch their show. While I do this, and it was fun. We had a good time. They ribbed me a little bit in the comments, which is fine. But they have a show, unrelated at birth, So you can check them out. I'll give them a free plug. Why not? So you can thank me later, Dave, with my... No. But he's in our comments right now on our live stream on YouTube, so you can chat with us during the show, and sometimes we'll answer, sometimes we'll ignore you, depends on what's going on, but we'll answer afterwards if we don't get to the answers during the show. But anyways, so thanks for joining us. Winchester's on here. Winchester, we're still working on that iamGEEK game. We're going to do it. Don't you worry. So we are going to have some fun tonight. But before we get to the game, there's some news. We'll go to our little news corner. Now I don't have to throw the music in. Patron has done it for me. Chris has tried.
I do. I'm here to be here. So it's good.
You have to be here?
I have to be here.
have to be here. Anyways. All right. So the big news of the week, because we are Disney fans, Walt Disney World is fully open. Right? All the parks are now open at Disney World, which, I mean, is cool.
It's a thing.
I'm not there.
People are going.
Some. I'm not.
Some people are going. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I watched some live streams and some videos, and some of them look like a ghost town.
Yeah. We don't know what the capacity is. That's the thing. Like,
the room
are they
like 25% is the room.
Yeah. Which seems like that should be a little bit more than what we're seeing, right? But maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. Depends on who's going, really.
Yeah.
You found a picture of just like a lone stroller.
Yeah. That picture.
It's like somebody forgot it or something.
Yeah, it's so creepy. It's just like.
All right, so I saw that picture on a Disney group on Reddit, and somebody posted a comment afterwards, and they came up with a whole story about this lone stroller, and they were a cast member, and they're like, and then there was one stroller left. It was just sitting there by itself, so I took it back to the stroller rental, and then I came back, and it was back. And it's like this whole story about the stroller that just won't go away. And he writes down the serial number, takes it back, he comes back, and it's the same stroller. And takes pictures of it, and the pictures disappear off of his phone, but the stroller returns. It was funny. Like, it was funny. But that's probably the only time you're going to see like one lone stroller by the carousel at Magic Kingdom. But anyways, so all 4 parks are now open. From what I've seen, the craziest park is Hollywood Studios. It's like the Mickey's Runaway Railway was like 90 minutes.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Not really running away then. It's slow.
But like the other rides weren't that bad. Of course, the Rise of Resistance is still crazy, but the rest of the park was pretty good as far as lines. Magic Kingdom that day when Hollywood Studios opened was like empty. There was like no wait for anything. Yeah. Pandora was like Flight of Passage was like 5-minute wait.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
It's crazy.
I go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say what my wife and I talked about it in depth today, and I laid it out. I said, here's how this can work, and here's what we have to consider. And I said, I'm back and forth. You know, what are our concerns about going? And I think what we determined is the biggest concern is getting there on a plane. Like, you're in this enclosed thing where you're the air is probably not moving that well. Yeah. So I was like, okay, can we drive? It's 12 hours. You know, it's not that bad for us from Memphis. It's not bad. And when she's like, well, I'm still just concerned about being there in general. I said, that makes sense. I mean, but you know, I told her all the things that I've seen people say, and like, we feel safer than being at a grocery store right now. You know, everything's clean. Nobody's there really. It's socially distanced pretty well, and you know, they're always cleaning things, and like, if you're staying in your room, you're the only ones in that room, so it's clean.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of reasons to feel safe if you just be aware of what you're touching and washing your hands and not touching your face, and kind of do what we normally do, because a lot of people go to stores and they're just fine, right? Yeah. Everybody's fine. This is just that travel piece. And then, because too, we talked about like the buses going back and forth. Like, would we ride the buses? I don't know. But then we were like, well, if we we're saving some money because we're not getting the park hopper ticket. So why don't we rent a car? Or if we drive, we'll have our car. So
yeah,
I laid it out pretty well.
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know. I'm still.
My big concern is the airplane, and we have a 2-year-old, and keeping a mask on a 2-year-old and having the kid not lick the side of something. That's the big thing for me. I wish we had the money just to get an RV and just like drive there in an RV, because that'd be nice. Because then I could lounge, I could sleep for 13 hours.
Yeah,
my wife.
Yeah,
It'd be like 13 and a half hours probably for us, but then you'd have to add in stopping for all the kids. And that's my other thing.
Yeah.
Because of my like stomach issues and stuff, driving that long of a distance, I know I'd have to stop and go to a bathroom somewhere, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that.
I can't last that long. I mean, I never have been good at driving long distances. I would always almost fall asleep if I'm driving. And we would probably stop in Atlanta. Even that would be a long for me. I just don't like driving that long, and get up the next day and hopefully be there on time for opening. But so I don't know. It's like I told you the other night. I said it's gonna be there when we are ready to go. We don't have to go right now. It's a lot of money to spend for not getting the full experience. But what I keep coming back to is, it looks like a great experience right now if you can, because there's no crowds and you feel clean.
You feel clean.
Of course, I've been in the house for since March, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. So it's
it's just I've got to figure out some kind of vacation or something that I feel safe with, just to get away. But at some point,
come on down to Houston, because
I don't feel safe there.
No, I mean in our house, because
not there either.
My wife has talked about doing like a cabin or something somewhere.
Yeah, a lot of people have been doing that, like a condo or a cabin somewhere.
We had some people that we knew that they went and did a cabin for like a week and went hiking and everything. There's like nobody around.
We're going to a beach house here in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
With my wife's family. So there's that. Part of me this is gonna sound bad. Part of me was like, why don't you guys go on? I'll stay at the house and get stuff done, because I haven't had time to do anything. The house is a mess. There's all stuff that needs to be done. But I'll end up going. But that's close to New Orleans, I guess, where that is. I forget. They just tell me, hey, we're going somewhere. And I'm like, oh, okay, where's you going? Where are we going? Where's you going? And then they don't tell me, and I just get in the car.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not New Orleans, but it's somewhere that direction.
Louisiana.
It's going to be really easy when you're older and your kids are wanting to put you in a home. Hey, we're going somewhere. Get in the car. Oh boy, where are we going?
So Disney opened up, Epcot opened up, and this is full of walls. But I do like the things they're doing with the characters at Epcot, where they just have like Winnie the Pooh and some of the characters just frolicking through the grass, frolicking through the hills by imagination in the grass. And you can just see them running around.
They're free range.
They're free range characters.
Nice. Getting a little exercise.
Savi's workshop did not open. That's where I made the lightsabers, like a couple of lightsabers. It did not open, but it did open, which is really weird. Like, it didn't open for Savi's to make a lightsaber, but you can go in there and buy the legacy sabers, which are the ones that look like lightsabers from the movies. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why they didn't just open Savi's in a limited capacity, because they're still using the building and having people come in to look at lightsabers. Very confusing.
It could be because, I don't know. It sounded like, if they're bringing out all these parts, like people are picking through them, maybe. I don't know. They have to clean them all off.
Well, the thing is, they have all the legacy lightsabers out there, and you can look at them, and you can pick them up and hold them and look them over, and they're like, don't worry, we sanitized them in between.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole lightsaber, though. Those ones are pieces, so they'd have to clean, more, maybe.
No, they would just
burn them.
The way it is like they bring out the tray. No. They bring out a tray with the pieces that you pick on there, and you put it together, and you go. So it's not like there's like a bin, and everybody's just like, dive in, get your parts.
It's a bin of Legos.
Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's difficult with a regular Savi setup to do the social distancing. And if you did, then you're cutting out how many people could get in there. So is it worth their...
I think they should make... they should make like a take-home, at-home kit and sell it as a kit that you buy and you take home and build it.
Savi home.
People would complain that it's not worth the money then.
No, well, they just drop the price.
Make it cheaper. But what? Yeah.
I mean,
because right now they're not making any money.
They're not making anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty savvy. That's a savvy Savi.
Well, because my wife was saying, or somebody was saying, well, the Legacy Sabers are, it's probably cheaper to buy those. And I'm like, no, it's not really. Because the Legacy Sabers are like $139 for the hilt and then $50 for the blade. So it's not really that much cheaper.
If you were to drop the prices on the Savi's lightsabers, then people will always expect that.
Yeah.
And if when they get back to normal, nobody's going to want to do the experience. Then they've wasted all this money.
Yeah, people like me that have done it twice, and if I had the money, I would be like, I'll just buy a saber. I don't have to do the experience.
Yeah.
I've done it twice. Just I'll pay you the $200. Just give me the lightsaber. Not that I'm going to do that, but I'm just saying. There are people that do that. Anyways, so Disney opened immediately as they get all their parks open, the next thing they do is announce, hey, these 3 attractions are closing forever. Stitch's Great Escape, which everybody knew Stitch's Great Escape was closing. The Rivers of Light nighttime show at Animal Kingdom is never coming back. And the Primeval Whirl roller coaster at Animal Kingdom, it's never coming back.
That's like the one ride Jenny would ride.
Really?
Because she doesn't do roller coasters and stuff, but that's like the one roller coaster she would do because it didn't really do that much.
Spun around in circles. Ooh,
man.
Cups.
Yeah. No, yeah, she could do that one, I think.
Yeah. Wow. The reason they did that, did you see that, is they couldn't, the parts were becoming more difficult to find to replace parts that went bad. So it wasn't so much that people didn't like it, it was just getting expensive to maintain it.
I can see that, having to dig through a bunch of archaeological sites and stuff, trying to find bones and.
I was just hoping that they were slowly closing everything down in that area of the park to make way for Indiana Jones. Is what I was like wishing. But I don't know.
So with Stitch's Great Escape, I wonder what the motivation of closing it was. Was it really that nobody was doing it? Because it seemed like it was always full, or maybe not always. But they need, and we've talked about this before. Plenty of people talked about it, but they need places for people to go and do stuff, so that not everybody's at one ride. I don't. If there's nothing wrong with it, then why get rid of it?
Well, there were plans before.
Yeah.
This.
Right.
It was going to be a
Wreck-It Ralph or something.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, that's right.
Themed attraction.
There was talks about it. Yeah.
They filed permits for it.
Okay.
So it was moving ahead.
Yeah.
It wasn't announced yet, but it was.
I guess I forgot about that.
Yeah. But that's probably been put on the back burner, just like.
Oh yeah. Mary Poppins
is
man,
gone for now. It will come back at some point probably. And then Spaceship Earth the refurb's been canceled for now.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So
and they took the sign off of Remy's Ratatouille ride or whatever that it said coming summer of 2020. They took that off.
Oh. So it's probably
that's not coming this summer.
It's either about to open or it's not. No. Because they were almost done with it.
Winchester, do you know? He's in the. Do you know? You got any secrets for us?
And then, of course, the restaurant Space 220. We still don't know.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
I think everything's going to be delayed.
Yeah,
but the castle's still painted, so.
But it seemed like we were at the point of with Space 220 that any day now, it was going to open.
Yeah,
is what
it was supposed to open in March.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like, but maybe they ran into issues or just can't staff it the way they want to. So
I think in a lot of it's indoor things.
Yeah.
They're not. They're
That's
trying
true.
to not
That's
do
true.
these indoor experiences.
Indoor.
Yeah.
What is that meme? Have y'all seen that recently?
Yeah.
It's with the Ewok.
Don't leave.
He belongs.
Don't leave your Ewoks outside.
They're an indoor.
They belong indoor.
They're indoor pets.
Yeah, indoor pets.
Yeah.
So another thing that's making me want to go, which we probably won't go, I don't know. I got an email this week and from DVC, Disney Vacation Club, because we're members. La-di-da. And we had booked our home resort, which is Saratoga Springs, Saratoga Springs it's nice and it's fine.
It's a fancy hotel, or a nice hotel. It's not fancy.
Yeah, it's not my favorite of the resorts, but it was all that was available. It's our home resort. You could book it first. So I got an email saying, "Hey, we bumped you up to Animal Kingdom Lodge for your trip in October." And I'm like, "Oh, we love Animal Kingdom Lodge." That's hard not to do.
They know that too.
I know. Yeah. They know. And I'm like, and then almost every day, my son is like, "So when we go back to Disney, for our trip, that's in October,
it's coming up soon, right?
Yeah, it's coming up
we go
soon.
every year.
I want to do this and I want to do that, and I'm just like, oh,
yeah, it breaks your heart.
Yeah. So I mean, it's still October, still a few months away, so who knows?
Yeah, it's just not getting any better.
I'll blow over by then. I'm
sure. The best scenario is that there's a vaccine by December, and then that solves all the world's problems. But that's probably not. It's not going to be done by October, right? I did see that there's a new way that they're testing to test using spit, which I think I said on Twitter. I was like, well, this makes sense. Why haven't they done this before?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and when I told my wife about it, we realized it's like the reason why they're going deep into your nostril is they need to get things that are closer to your lungs, right? Because it's really when you cough and sneeze, right? And that's coming up from your lungs. Spit's not really coming from your lungs, so. But it just seems funny. It's like, but we can't talk to people because we have to wear masks because the spit could get on them. So if we can transmit it through spit, then why can't we test it with spit? You know,
it's science. I don't understand.
I know. I'm not a doctor.
Randomly, I don't know why. Whenever I hear the word spit, for some reason, just random thought. I always think of. To Kill a Mockingbird, there's a line in that where they're trying to get through a gate that's creaky and they're trying to be quiet and they're like, spit on it! And they'll start spitting on the gate and so they can go through the gate. And then
that's awesome. Was that like a line that you had did you all ever do the play or anything?
We did the play and I just remember that and then go, spit on it!
That's awesome. Oh, that's what I thought. So Winchester just said NBA is at Saratoga. That's what I was thinking.
Are they at Saratoga?
They've got people staying there. Yeah, they've got them staying in a lot of the DVCs. But
I've seen the stuff. I've seen the the Twitter posts from all the NBA players. Most of them complaining. And I'm like, get over it. And then some of them just like when they're in their downtime, they're all sitting in these blow up pools, like kiddie pools. Shotgunning beers, and that's what they're doing in their downtime at Disney World. So
at Disney World,
and their practice facilities are like the conference center rooms.
Yeah,
it was funny seeing like a Coronado Springs conference center room or something, one of the places with a basketball court inside of it.
Yep,
it's weird.
A couple weeks away.
Yeah.
Starts the exhibition games.
Exposition games. Speaking of games.
Oh, what? Perfect transition.
You guys want to play a game?
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, it looks like I don't know who's.
I mean, we have to. We've lost people.
Actually, we do.
I think Dave Adams left, so we can't. We cancel that. Don't go listen to his podcast.
No, it's terrible. It's a joke.
If you don't stay through the whole podcast, then you don't get, the plug. I'm joking. Anyways, so we are going to play Wait, That's Real? Our game. So it's a game we played a couple weeks back. We played the Netflix edition a few weeks back. This week, we're going to play the Amazon Prime Edition. And if you're not familiar with the game, go back and... No, I'll tell you how to do it. But then go back and listen to it. So here's how the game works. I have scoured Amazon Prime. Not to buy stuff, but the movie app or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You also bought a bunch of Funko Pops, but that was separate.
No. I did get the Jungle Cruise Pop. It's not come yet. But I do.
Oh, and another side note. Comic-Con's coming up. It's going to be online this year. And all the special items, exclusives, stuff that you can buy at Comic-Con, it's all online. Some stuff you can pre-order already. Entertainment Earth, Gentle Giant Incorporated, or whatever, I don't know what they're called. They have a bust of the Mandalorian that I sent you guys that you can get. I pre-ordered it for myself.
For me?
No, that's for me. It's my Comic-Con buy this year.
Oh.
It's a Mandalorian bust. They still had some available. I had to get it.
Thanks for giving me that. Anyways, back to the game. So, I scoured Amazon Prime through all their movies, every single movie they have on there, and I narrowed it down to a list. I think I have like 13 movies. I don't know if we'll do all of them and some backups, but basically, I'm going to tell you guys Catherine, don't go on Amazon Prime and try to.
I'm not. I'm advertising. We're online.
Oh, thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the name of the movie, the title of the movie. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds, and you're going to come up with the description of the movie, and whoever's closest to what the movie actually is gets a point.
Uh-huh.
Chris, do you remember this game now?
It sounds like something that we might have done at some point.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Sounds like some...
Well, you don't have to play.
Oh. No, I could play. I'm here. Why not?
All right, and you guys are welcome in our comments to play along with us if you want to, if you can type that fast. But anyways, so you guys ready?
Sure.
Yes. I could tell that you guys are so excited. Be excited. This is like game night. It's fun times.
I'm excited.
At least pretend to be excited. Anyways.
Jeez.
All right. This is one of the many games that we play on iamGEEK. We got a bunch. We got Geek versus Google, which I won.
We've all won our individual matches for that.
I'm pretty sure Katrin won.
Right.
Anyways, okay. Here's the first movie. These can all be found on Amazon Prime. Now, I have not watched all these movies, so I cannot recommend them to our listeners. No, I can't recommend them to our listeners
at all.
I don't even know what they're rated. I don't know much. I don't know much about them at all. So I mean, I could look them up and tell you what they're rated. But I'm actually going to start with a movie that I've actually seen. That I was like, it popped up, and I'm like, I remember that movie from like. I've seen that movie. I've actually seen this movie a bunch of times for some odd reason, which I'll talk to you about that later. So Chris may have the advantage here.
We'll see.
No. He always does. He's more creative than I am. I need my son on here. He's the real creative one.
Wake him up. Go get him out of bed.
Perfect.
You didn't have school tomorrow or anything. All right. Are you ready? Here is the title of the movie. Get your thinking caps on. Saturday the 14th.
Oh, that's an older movie, isn't it?
Oh, yes. It's from 1981.
Yeah.
Saturday the 4th. Maybe he's got the advantage over me. I don't remember
I remember this movie, but I don't remember what it's about. Oh, man.
Saturday.
I've actually, when I was a kid, I watched this movie three times.
I don't know if I saw it, but I remember it. Oh, man.
Oh, I've seen it a bunch.
Crap. I don't know.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah,
I'll just
go
I don't. Yeah, whatever you want.
Doesn't matter. I don't know. Okay. So, okay, here we go. Saturday the 14th.
Yes.
As seen on Amazon Prime Movies. the Saturday the 14th, the story of a horror serial killer.
A what serial killer?
Horror.
Horror.
Okay.
Horror serial killer. Who has been looking forward all year long to Friday the 13th because he's like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to kill a bunch of teenagers. Like, I can't wait for this
As one
day.
does.
Like, he's like excited. That's like his big time of year. It's like it's his Christmas. It's his Halloween. It's Friday the 13th. But
do tell.
On Thursday the 12th, he has really bad sinus infection. So he takes a bunch of like sinus pills, stuff to help with his sinus infection because of allergies and everything. But it causes him to sleep through Friday the 13th and he misses it.
Oh, this is a long description for like an Amazon Prime.
Yeah, exactly. So he has to like just go in and retake his Friday the 13th on Saturday the 14th and make the most of it. That's the movie.
All right, that's an answer.
That's an answer.
Katrin, are you ready?
Not really, but I'll. So the hard part is I remember this movie, but I don't remember what it's about. But I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm going to say it's a parody movie that makes fun of Friday the 13th in some ways, and the movie with Jason and Voorhees.
Voorhees.
But there's a big
spin on it.
It's it's a parody movie where they make fun of that series, and of course it's 1981, so it really hadn't gone that long, but at that point I guess. But makes fun of the movie, and it's a big party, and everybody's joking around, and much like the other movies that are parody movies like that, and not really giving a good synopsis of it though. But
stop by your head.
I'll stop while I'm ahead.
Here we go. You ready
for this game now? This is the game. Do you try to help Katrin
that I'm win? Terrible. No.
All right. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Saturday the 14th. On Friday the 13th, it gets bad. But on Saturday the 14th, it gets worse for a family that inherits a cursed house in this outrageous and suspenseful comedy spoof.
Yes.
Oh.
But I didn't really give a good. I just said it was a parody. That's all. But
yeah, I give you the point. But out of the two,
yeah, he gets it.
He gets a point. But I remember watching this because I think one of the reasons I watched this so much as a kid is because I don't want to watch scary movies. So it's like watching a scary movie, but not.
Yeah.
I want to see my movie now. The serial killer that goes. Sleep
I know.
There's some writer that's going to find this podcast, and they're going to be like, "This is great stuff," and they're just going to start writing it down, just like Mark Twain did. That's how he started. Do you know that?
He watched iamGEEK?
No, yeah.
He listened to a bunch of podcasts.
To figure out a way to. Samuel Clemens was trying to figure out a way to basically get popular and get his work out there, and he was in his
own YouTube channel.
He was in this bar, and this drunk guy was like trying to tell these stories to people, and nobody wanted to hear. So he goes, "Hey, come here! I want to hear your stories." So the drunk guy sits down and tells him this story about this frog jumping contest, and he writes it down and makes a book out of it and sells it, and that's like his first book that he sold.
There you go.
There you go.
There. All right, so that's Saturday 14th. Katrin is pulled ahead.
Not for long.
First question.
If I get too far ahead, we have to introduce the pepper, I guess. That I have to eat to make it a little more difficult. That's the twist later on.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Let's keep this party going. How about this movie? I don't know if I want to do that movie. Yeah, why not? Three guys named Mike.
Three guys named Mike.
It's the name of the movie. Would you like a year that it was made?
Sure.
It was made in 1951.
1951. Three guys named Mike.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
1951. They had cars back then. Let's see.
That's how Catron determines the time period. Could they drive? Not drive.
That's how it's going to determine my story. No, I'm trying to think of like.
This one actually has a very long description. That's why I think that's why I picked it, because I was like, man, they just told the whole movie. Three guys named Mike. Not two guys.
Not two.
Or four.
Golly. That is so not helpful. Okay, I have to go first. Yeah. So there's this. This is probably too advanced for this, but I'm just going to go with it anyways because I can't think of anything else. So there are three guys named Mike in three different parts of the world, and this story follows all three of them as they are in their different jobs and things that they do. But it ends up that the things that they do in their jobs somehow connect, and they don't really know that, but it follows all three, and we see as the viewers how they're all connected. But besides the fact that they're all named Mike.
Oh. That's
Oh, there you go.
That's a movie.
That's a movie. Chris?
Boring.
All right. Okay. Three guys named Mike from 1951.
Yeah.
50, 52, it's 51. 1951. Tells a story of three guys named Mike. There you go.
I like it. That's it.
Who all happen to meet a woman on the same day. We'll call her Deborah. Why not? And they all fall in love with her, but at different times during the day. And they all accidentally meet up and realize that they all love the same woman. So they're all trying to impress her and win the heart of Deborah as the day moves on. And she has to pick which Mike she wants from the three Mikes.
Okay, I'll read it.
Oh, man. Okay. Hopefully her name's not Deborah. Because I think you got it.
Here we go. Three guys named Mike with small town girl Marcy Lewis becomes an airline stewardess. She finds herself the object of assorted Romeos, all named Mike. She has to choose between science student and bartender Mike Lawrence, crafty ad executive Mike Tracy.
There's no way this is from the 50s.
And handsome airline pilot Mike Jameson.
This is definitely for the 50s.
As Marcy becomes more self-confident in her job and herself, her ideas about the types of men she likes also changes, which makes it all that more difficult to choose which Mike she will choose in the end. It's a pleasing comedy.
Son of a gun.
A pleasing comedy.
So
I mean, he should get like 2 points for that one.
Pleased after watching that movie.
I think Chris tied it up. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
When you started to say, and her name was, I was like, oh gosh, please say Marcy.
I went with Deborah. It just sounded like a 1950s name.
Remember, you can find all these movies on Amazon Prime for your weekend viewing.
I mean, that seems like one of those 90s love story movies, you know, those.
Yeah.
So I thought about doing something like that as well. Yeah. Good job, Chris.
Thank
you. All right, let's see here. All right, how about this one? I'm not going in order of my list. I'm just picking and choosing what catches my fancy. How about this one?
Chaos here. Okay, go ahead.
Attack of the Mushroom People.
Ooh, do we have a year on this one?
Oh, would you like a year?
Yeah, I'll take a year.
If we can't get a rating, we need at least the year.
1963. I can give you a rating. It's PG.
1963. Attack of the Mushroom People.
It's got on Amazon. It has 4 stars. 4 out of 5 stars.
Wow.
Okay.
Attack of the Mushroom People.
Attack of the Mushroom People.
Chris should really be reading all these.
Well, I know Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, which I love.
Maybe this is the sequel. I don't...
Attack of the Mushroom People. Okay. Okay, here we go. Attack of the Mushroom People is the story of a small-town pizza owner who is a pizza chef during an attack from aliens from outer space who are mushroom people. But with his culinary skills of pizza making, he's able to fight off the mushroom people, making pizza and love and joy.
With Deborah?
With Deborah.
It is the 60s.
His waitress that they fall in love with at the end, because there's always a love story amidst this. That's Attack of the Mushroom People.
All right.
Golly.
You got this, Katrin.
So Attack of the Mushroom People is about a similar story as Chris described, except the pizza.
Everything you just said.
No, the pizzeria owner falls asleep one night, and he makes pizzas all day. So what does he dream about? Pizzas, not hamburgers. And so as part of his dream, the pizzas come to life, and there's mushrooms on there, and that's the attack.
Wouldn't it be the attack of the pizza people?
No,
it's the 60s. They're not really shot a name movie.
The ones that are attacking are the mushrooms, but they are swarming him like roaches, and they're attacking him, and it's kind of like the Twilight Zone.
All right. This was going to be a hard one to judge who gets the point. I don't know why you guys are stuck on pizzas. I don't know why you guys were like,
I love pizza.
Mushrooms? Well, that's pizza, of course.
It goes on pizza.
So my other guess was that it had to do something with like psychedelic mushrooms because it's the 60s or whatever, but I don't know.
All right, are you ready for the real synopsis of Attack of the Mushroom People? Here we go.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Attack of the Mushroom People. After a yacht is damaged in a storm, its boarders, stranded on a deserted island, take refuge in a mysterious fungus-covered boat. With nothing else to eat, some members of the shipwrecked party begin to ingest mysterious mushrooms, transforming them into hideous monsters.
This really sounds like a Don't Do Drugs movie that they made in the 60s. Like, don't do mushrooms, you'll become evil and start attacking people.
Yeah.
I think the aliens fits a little bit more. It's closer.
Who said aliens?
I did.
Yeah. Oh, look at Katrin being nice.
I don't know. They were both pretty close. So,
were they?
No.
Well, as close as they were similar. So they were like.
They both had mushrooms in it.
Yeah.
And they had monsters.
They were the same distance away from the actual plot.
All right, let's continue on with the monster theme. How about that?
Ooh, that's a hint.
Well, it's not really. I mean, it's the name of the movie.
Oh.
It's called... Now, you guys may have heard of this movie. So, put your thinking caps on.
It's been on.
It's called The Monster Club.
The Monster Club? I know the Monster Squad.
Oh, I know the Monster. Everybody knows the Monster Squad. This is the Monster Club. You want a year?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take a year.
1981.
The year I was born.
I know.
Monster Club. All right,
Monster Club.
You got this one.
Man, I don't want to go the obvious. So I'm going to go with
4 monsters.
that's the obvious, right? So I'm going to go with these are high school students, and they're a group of kids that are up to no good, and all the time, and they're always picking on other kids, and they're kind of the bullies, or maybe they're the druggies and different things like that. So they're known as the Monster Club. And
all right.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happens. Okay.
Deborah's there.
Deborah's everywhere.
We lost a viewer.
We lost some viewers. Hey, don't say.
So Monster Club. All right. Monster Club is the story of two friends, almost like Abbott and Costello, kind of bumbling guys that kind of happen upon a crypt that they accidentally unleash all these monsters onto their town, and they have to join together and fight off the monsters and put them back in the crypt, save the town, and win the heart of Deborah. All before the stroke of midnight, or the monsters will rule the world.
All right, well, should have went with my hint. Anyways, here.
There was a hint?
Nah, sort of. Anyways, here we go. The Monster Club. A vampire, who is played by Vincent Price, and a horror writer visit a disco for monsters, framing three tales of the unknown in this cult classic horror anthology.
Man.
Disco for monsters. I've seen clips of this movie.
Let's go to the disco.
I've seen clips of this movie, and it's ridiculous. Try to find a trailer like on YouTube or something. Like, you don't have to watch the movie. I mean, you can. It's on Amazon Prime. But the clips I've seen...
Nobody watches Amazon.
It really sounds like a Scooby-Doo episode.
It looks like a Scooby-Doo
Well, that was going to be my guess, was being... it's like a kind of like Scooby-Doo where they hunt down monsters or different things like that. I should have... That's the disadvantage of going first, right? You got to think of it.
Edgar said something about them being in a club, right?
I said they were a club of, or a group of people that were
so
you can
considered monsters. I don't know.
I'd say, yeah. You can have that one.
All
right. The game where points don't matter.
Oh, they matter. They matter. All right. Top Line.
Top Line.
From 1988. This movie has 2.5 stars.
Oh, wow. Top Line.
Top Line.
Top Line. The rating on this movie is
terrible.
Plus. That's all it says.
13 plus.
Top Line.
Top Line. All right. It's in the 80s. Okay. Top Line is the story.
This is all about how
my life got turned up.
Upside down.
Top Line is the story of an 80s sportscaster who's making it big in the night scene. He's beloved by all. He's out there. He's hip. He's cool, and he's trying to reach the top of his profession. He's trying to get to that line, to the top line, and make it big.
Improv at its best, right here.
Win the heart of Deborah, the weather girl. Sure.
Really stretching our improv abilities here. Hector, bring us home. Tell us what it's actually about.
Top Line is actually about a musical group that's trying to make it big, and it's a reference to the loudness of their music on like an equalizer. So it's hitting that top line.
Does it go to 11?
It doesn't go to 11 because that would be stealing from another movie.
That would be going above the top line.
That's right.
They're just going to.
No, let's go to 11. It's again a reference to their music being loud and it going to the top line. So it's the story following this music group.
Well, okay. Here's what it actually is, and then we'll figure out.
Figure out who gets the point.
If somebody gets the point, off. Winchester might get the point. Winchester, if you're still on here, you get the point probably. Anyway. I'm just kidding. Top Line. Author Ted Angelo discovers a UFO in the Colombian jungle. When he tries to spread the word, he earns more than the usual disbelief, Suddenly, he's hunted by almost every organization, like the CIA, the KGB, the mob, for some reason, Nazis, and even extraterrestrials. These ETs obviously don't want to phone home. I love how it's like, and almost every organization, like CIA and the mob.
I know.
It's the 80s.
I know organizations. These are some of them.
It's like Nazis. Just throw them in there too.
Yeah, why not? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe we don't. Neither one of us gets.
I don't think either one of us got close.
You both lose. We are all more.
Yeah, y'all were stupid for
even listening to you.
I sort of want to watch this movie though, to see how ridiculous it is.
I still don't know why it's called Top Line.
I don't either. Oh man, it's funny. All right, are we ready for the next one?
Yes,
sure.
Please do.
Oh, this one's called BMX Bandits.
BMX Bandits
from 1983. I will.
Of course, it's from the 80s.
Yeah, I will give you a bonus point if you can name the famous actress that is for some reason in this movie.
Actress?
Man.
In BMX
Bandits.
So give me what it's about. 83, and then say starring blah 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 blah.
Oh man, I have no idea.
Okay, sure, go right ahead. It's all you.
Is it my turn first? Yep. Okay. BMX Bandits is a story of these, we'll say middle school kids, because that's what I think of when I think of like that. What was that one movie? But anyways, Rad. That was one of the best BMX movies. But the BMX Bandits are a group of kids that ride around their BMX bikes and cause all kinds of problems around town, and actually it turns out that they're more like Robin Hood, so they're taking from the rich and giving to the poor. But everybody else sees them as bandits. And this is starring Jennifer Garner. I don't know.
1983.
I know.
All right.
Yeah, that's the first name that came to mind for some reason.
All right.
Who knows?
Okay.
It's about kids. She would have been real little then,
She'd
right?
have been like maybe 4.
A baby?
That's true.
3?
I guess she's our age, right?
Yeah, she's like our age.
I was in 78, so that would have been never mind.
Us, I think.
I have no idea.
Or maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe Sigourney Weaver.
You've already gave your answer.
Oh, so it's right.
I'm just kidding. Hi, Chris.
Okay. BMX Bandits is the little-known prequel to the Fast and Furious series, where these teenagers are doing heists and robbing the back of trucks and stuff for the hot Betamax players and stuff, and selling them on the black market. And this one kid who wants to stop them infiltrates it and tries to be like, hey, I'm a BMX bandit too, but he falls in love with the sister of the head BMX bandit, who's played by none other than Demi Moore.
Okay.
Demi. It's Demi.
Demi Moore.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
The true story of BMX Bandit. Not really a true story, but BMX Bandits. 2 BMX expert bikers and a friend of theirs, played by Nicole Kidman,
close.
become entangled with a group of bank robbers after discovering a carton of walkie-talkies.
Betamax.
I got Betamax in there. Come on, that's close.
Yeah.
Betamax?
I don't.
It's, you got technology.
I got technology in there.
It's just like, hey, let's go ride some bikes. What's it on the side of the road there? I don't know. Let's look at it. It's a carton of walkie-talkies. Oh, man. These must be from a group of bank robbers.
I think he gets it. He gets the point because I threw a twist in mine where they're actually good guys, and I don't. It doesn't sound like these people are good people. So I think Chris gets this.
Chris gets it. The score right now is 3-2 in favor of Chris. It's a close game. It's a close game. BMX Excellent. Bandits. We'll check that one out later.
Still, it's an actual prequel to Fast and Furious.
Man, that was all the rage though. I've got some pictures of me in like my parachute pants and my pretend it's not a real BMX bike, and we were all about those BMX movies though. But we never had the real bikes, of course. But I had this one bike where I had these wheel covers. Did y'all ever have that? Like,
I wasn't very good at riding bikes, but I know what you're talking about.
But it was like, so normally you see the spokes, but these were like,
like that.
Oh my gosh! But they were white. I remember that because it was a black bike and it had these white. I don't remember what happened to those. They probably didn't last too long, but
yeah,
kind of like spinner rims, almost. Not really though.
All right, ready for this winner?
Yeah.
Yes, I am ready. Was there a comma in there? Are you ready for this winner?
No, there's no comma.
Smack talk.
There's no comma.
Smack talk.
The Hybrids family. The Hybrids
family.
Oh, yes, Prius.
This is from 2016.
2016. The Hybrids.
I mean, it very well could be.
The Hybrids family.
Whose go is it first?
Yours is.
It stars no one that I've ever heard of.
Hybrids family. 2016. 2016. The Hybrids family. The Hybrids family.
Hybrids.
Hybrid. That's what I said. Hybrids. Hybrid family is the story.
I don't know if anybody else is having fun, but I am.
It's a family tale.
Okay.
About this woman, this man, who both their significant others have passed away, but they had both those families had adopted from other countries, and then they meet each other, fall in love, and form a new family, which is a hybrid of both their other families with their adopted children from the world, which makes them a true hybrids family of hybrids.
Okay.
From everywhere. I don't know. That's what I got. A family.
No. I should have given you a genre for this one.
Oh, good. I'm way off.
I don't know.
Go the opposite direction, Katrin.
Katrin, you see,
you're
Chris,
clear.
You see Chris over here? You go over here.
Yeah. So it's called Hybrids Family?
The Hybrids family.
Oh, man, that messes it up.
It's got the word thingy.
The Hybrids Family is a horror movie about some different kind of, we'll call them monsters, like vampires and werewolves, that when they're normal people before they become the monsters, I guess, or not before they come, but when they look like normal people, they mate and become families, and they make a hybrid, which is not far off from hybrids that happen in Vampire Diaries, unfortunately. So that's the first thing I thought of when you said hybrids. So I'm thinking, like, because there's some people that in the shows that have that are hybrids because they're both vampire and werewolves and witches and all this. So I don't know. It's a monster horror
You're
movie.
so close. Like, you are about spot on. Just about.
Yeah.
Nice.
Makes sense with the year.
Are you ready? Now, here's the thing. I'm going to read this just like it is. Which, when I get to one word, it's going to make sense. And you're going to be like,
Okay.
The Hybrids family. 2 teenage siblings have a secret. They're the world's first vampire/witch hybrids. Their supernatural parents have kept them hidden away for years. But when the day...
What?
But when the day... They missed
the they.
day. It's They. When the day moved to Florida to start a new... No, that's what I said when I read it.
Yeah, why would you move to Florida? You're a vampire.
When they moved to Florida to start a new normal life.
Sunshine State, right?
And pursue their dreams of a film and singing career.
Is that California?
A family-filled adventure ensues. The picture of this movie is the most ridiculous thing. It's got the siblings, and they're like back to back, and the girl's like kind of arms crossed, like, hey, and the guy's like the other way going, hey, like pointing at his sister, like, ha ha. The day. Someone didn't
okay. Well, there you go.
So okay.
Yeah, tied up.
Catering definitely gets that one.
Yeah. When he said it's like a cross between a vampire, I was like, oh, say witch. Say witch.
So that happens in the
so cool.
Vampire Diaries or the originals or whatever. So the CW shows.
We're all tied up now, 3-3.
Oh.
Yes.
This is a close game.
Man, it's exciting.
I'm having fun. These are the kinds of games I like. It's like a mix of like improv and categories.
Balderdash.
Balderdash, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if the listeners are liking it or the watchers. If you guys are liking it, let us know in the comments.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button.
Somebody hit it. Somebody hit it again. Somebody else hit it. No, don't hit it twice because that'll uncheck it. So don't hit it again. But somebody else hit it, please. Thank you.
Let me see what
please and thank you.
Let's see. All right.
Oh, yay. Thank you. There goes the 2.
All right. This one's called Sales Lady.
Sales Lady.
Sales Lady.
Oh, what year is it?
Oh, this one's a doozy. 1938.
Oh my gosh.
38.
Were they allowed? Were women allowed to work then?
Oh wow!
Wow.
It's an honest. It's an honest question. I don't know. So a sales lady is a story about a lady, of course, Deborah. I'll go ahead and say it. That is, well, I'll pick a different name, Sally, who is working at a retail store, and she falls in love with this man that comes in every day to see her, and it's a love story that they fall in love with. He falls in love with the sales lady.
Oh.
Sally. And that's actually the root of when the store Sally, the hair store, that's how that got
this is a movie
This is Sally.
Sally's hair supplies.
Hair supplies, yes. Yep.
All right.
Oh. Sales.
If he's Googling this, he's in trouble.
No, I'm not Googling it.
Did you? Is it spelled SALES or is it SAILS?
Oh, it's spelled S. Umlaut. You know.
I didn't know if she was like a sailor or something.
SALESLAD.
Yeah, just make sure.
Sales lady.
Okay.
I picked this one because basically the description of this movie is the entire movie.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. You don't have to watch the movie. I can just tell you what it is.
So, Sales Lady is a Jerry Lewis movie. and
1938.
Yeah, why not? Why not? And it's a story of this guy who goes into a department store and sees a sales lady at the women's counter but he can't come up with a reason to go speak to her. He really likes her, thinks she's beautiful. So he comes up with the thing that he's married and he's coming up to buy something for his wife. And he's like, "Hello, sales lady!" and so the whole movie is him.
Hello, lady.
Hello, lady. Right, Laven.
Sales lady.
And so the whole movie is him. He's come up with this thing to talk to this lady. But he's like, "Oh crap, she thinks I have a wife. But I really like her." And they're getting close, and then he has to by the end of the movie, he has to say, "I don't have a wife. I love you. We can get together." And
just so you have a name too. What's her name? Since Chris said.
It's Deborah.
I was going to try to give you something. It's not Deborah.
It's not Sally?
It's not Sally. Sorry. Oh. All right, we're ready for Sales Lady. Sit back, get your popcorn, because you're about to hear the entire story of Sales Lady told by Amazon Prime. Descriptions. All right. Whew. Sales Lady, 1938. Millionaire heiress Mary Dakin is tired of gold-digging men constantly wanting to marry her for her money. So she decides to take a job at a department store to see if a man will love her for herself. While there, she meets fellow employee Bob Spencer, and the two fall in love and marry without Bob ever knowing about Mary's fortune. Mary is happy, even though they are poor. But things go from bad to worse when Bob loses his job and Mary is forced to contact her grandfather for financial help. I thought she was a millionaire. This is confusing.
Yeah.
Bob is angry at her deception, refuses her grandfather's money, and goes to work for a mattress company in direct competition with their grandfathers. Eventually, the two companies decide to merge. And with Mary newly pregnant, all ends well for the couple.
There you go.
There you go.
So she has $1 million, but she's like, "Oh, I guess I should call my grandfather."
I guess your family is rich.
I guess. Oh, she's an heiress, so yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. So, it gave the whole movie. I mean, that's got to be what's left to watch there.
I mean, all the interactions.
Jerry Lewis, of course.
Man, yeah. Hey, lady.
Hello, sales lady.
I should have read that one like it was spelled out too, because direct was spelled DIRCT. Dirt.
Dirt.
All right, so who gets that point?
Well, I had department store.
Did
I think I said it.
And there was a ruse because my guy said he was married, but he wasn't. And
so there was a ruse. Yes.
She says that
mine was just a simple love story. Yeah.
I had a ruse in it.
Like in a soup.
Yes.
Right in the comments, everybody thinks
that's a ruse.
All right.
Of course, Chris.
Let's see here. Let's see what we got. What's this one? What's this one here? Okay. The Dirt Bike Kid.
Oh man.
Guess what? Year it's from
1986.
Four.
5.
All right, 1985.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it.
Dirt Bike Kid.
Dirt Bike Kid.
You may give you who stars in it? You tell you stars in it?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You won't know.
No.
Peter Billingsley. Do you know who that is?
Oh, Peter Billingsley. I do know the name. I can't think of I can't picture him.
Off? No, that's Peter. His name is Peter on the show. I was like, there's a Peter on Office Space, but that's...
No, I think Peter... I'm pretty sure. I could be totally wrong. But...
He sounds very familiar, though.
He was a kid then, so... The Dirt Bike Kid. I think he was in a lot of 80s movies. Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Who's ready to tell me exactly what the dirt bike kid is?
I think that's me, because I have the exact movie.
You say Deborah.
It's the story of Deborah.
Oh.
The dirt bike kid.
The dirt bike kid. The dirt bike kid is the story of a group of friends over the course of the summer have to deal with bullies, with parents not understanding them, all while there's another kid in town who they always think of as oh, he's untouchable. He's like the Fonz of the town, and he's the dirt bike kid. And they get into trouble with bullies over the summer and end up befriending the dirt bike kid, and he comes in and saves them, riding in on his dirt bike.
Man, I think I've seen this movie.
Have you seen it?
I don't know. I'm getting confused. I tell you, we watched almost all of those dirt bike movies.
Yeah,
but
Kate
it sounds so familiar. I think I can see.
This is Chris's story.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. Does the cover of the movie have this kid on a bike? He's like.
Yes.
I think. Oh man, I forgot what this does. I think the bike flies or something possibly in the movie, and he's just this kid that rides a dirt bike, and because it's the '80s, because everybody rides dirt bikes in the '80s, and it's his adventures with this special bike that can fly, and that's all.
All right. The dirt bike kid. When his mother sends Jack off with money to buy groceries, he comes home with a magic supercharged dirt bike instead.
Yeah.
His mother is furious. But when Jack uses the magic bike to save the local hot dog stand from the clutches of corporate big business, he becomes the town hero.
I mean, man, they're both. Wow,
well, I got pretty close.
He went to more description than I did. But
you said a magic bike.
A magic bike, though. Yeah, it's pretty important.
Yeah,
does he have glasses?
Yes, he has glasses, blonde hair.
Yeah,
he's flying through the air on a bike.
No
helmet.
I think we watched it. Yeah,
no helmet.
No, that's the '80s. That's awesome.
I want to. Yeah, Peter Billington is the kid, I'm pretty sure.
Blonde-headed?
Yeah, and he was you'd have to look it up. I don't know. But
I'm going to look up right now.
I forget what else he was in.
Kid.
Peter Billington.
He wasn't... I keep thinking of the kid from Christmas
That's
Story.
What I keep thinking, too.
For some reason.
Yeah, it is.
It's the kid from Christmas Story, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Ralphie.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what? I'm thinking BMX again, but dirt bike and BMX was the thing,
Yeah.
Back then. But yeah, I remember that cover. I don't know that I ever actually saw it, but I remember something about it. Yeah.
This is great. We're tied up again. This game is the closest game we've ever had.
I mean, it's nail biting.
I'm having fun.
That's funny.
I don't have any more dirt bike ones though.
Shoot.
Yes.
All right. Prisoners of the Lost Universe.
What year are we talking about here?
I'm gonna guess 70s.
I'm thinking 50s.
1983.
Oh, well, there you go.
2.5 stars.
Yeah.
134 minutes or an hour and 34 minutes long.
Prisoners of the Lost Universe.
Yes. Yeah.
Am I first?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm first.
It stars
this
Richard
is...
Hatch.
Oh,
Richard Hatch.
The Prisoners of the Lost Universe is an alternate dimension type movie. It's not necessarily another planet, but it's just another dimension of this planet. Looks like Earth, I guess. But wow, the Lost Universe. I lost it.
I lost it.
But these travelers, were trying to get to some other location, some other destination, and they got caught in a wormhole and ended up in this this lost universe, which is the alternate dimension I was speaking of. So there are all kinds of weird creatures and things that happen to them that is unreal. Are unreal.
I was actually thinking of something similar. Dang it.
Of course you were.
You can say what you're thinking, and we'll see who's closest.
Okay. Prisoners of a Lost Universe is the story of these space explorers who are venturing off into unknown territory when they accidentally get sidetracked by a meteor shower.
What?
And end up going in the wrong direction to a universe yet unknown, full of various alien creatures, almost like a Lost in Space vibe. And one of the crew like turns against them because he thinks he knows better, and they have to fight him off as well as fight off the invading aliens in order to make it back to the direction home.
Home.
Oh. There you
go. Winchester's going to go find us more 80s dirt bike movies. BMX movies. All right. Prisoners
of the Lost Universe.
Prisoners of the Lost Universe. I love how they describe this movie. A cheesy 80s action classic. Never heard of it. 3 people are transported into a parallel reality.
Hello.
Where they find they must use modern technology but medieval weapons in order to save the citizenry from a murderous warlord.
There you go.
I love that it starts out a cheesy 80s action classic.
They want you to know what you're getting.
And couldn't they just say an 80s movie?
Yeah.
So what cracks me up is it says that they must use modern technology but medieval weapons, and the picture is 2 guys and a girl with guns shooting.
There you go.
Weird.
Yeah, with the volcano going off in the background.
Perfect.
Yeah. I kept thinking of like not Lost in Space, but what's the
Land of the Lost?
Land of the Lost, yeah.
Okay.
Who gets the point?
I have no clue.
I said they were in a different dimension.
You said a parallel dimension.
I said a different dimension.
You said a different dimension, so yeah.
But of the same planet, yeah.
I just thought of a different universe space, so yeah, he gets it.
Catherine gets it. I'm having fun. Okay, here we go.
It's like you're trying to convince yourself.
No, I am. This is fun.
I'm having fun.
I am having fun. All right, this is another one. If you tell me who stars in it, I'll give you an extra point. It's an actor.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It's called Fitzwilly.
Oh.
And what year is it?
1967.
1967?
Fitzwilly. Would you like me to spell that for you?
Yeah.
Fitzwilly.
That's what I figured. Okay. Just making sure it wasn't like Fitzwheely.
Oh. You just want to see another BMX.
I do, man.
Fitzwilly.
Fitzwilly.
All right, so Katrin is ahead by 1.
Okay.
So, yeah. So whoever wants to go first.
Is it? I think it's my go, isn't it?
It's yours, yeah.
Fitzwilly is the story of a kid who is super smart. Like, he's the smartest in his class. He's almost like he's almost like real world scientist smart. He's like smarter than most adults. His last name is Fitzwilly. And it's the story of he invents this machine that will revolutionize the world, but big business really doesn't want him to put it out there because it'll take their business down, so they're trying to stop him. And the kid is played by none other than, what's his name? Kurt Russell.
What year is this again?
1967.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't know how old he is. I'm just guessing.
Yeah. All right. Fitzwilly is a story of an Irish immigrant who comes to America and sells 60s vacuum cleaners door to door. I was going to say insurance. It could be insurance too, but sells vacuum cleaners door to door. And again, his name is Fitzwilly, and he ends up creating a new vacuum called the Fitzwilly. It's something else in our time now, but it's not called that anymore. But he creates a new vacuum cleaner that revolutionizes the vacuum cleaning industry, and that's the story.
Oh, interesting story.
Probably better than the actual movie.
Who do you think stars in it?
Who do you think stars in it?
60s.
67.
67. Oh, man. Robert Redford.
All right, here we go. Fitzwilly. The laughs as Dick Van Dyke, an eccentric philanthropist, dutiful servant, resorts to thievery in order to keep his now penniless employer living in style. There you go.
Oh.
I'm still not sure what it's about.
So, Dick Van Dyke is a servant of this rich guy who loses all his money, and he starts stealing stuff for him.
Okay, I got you.
I just like to have Dick Van Dyke in it. Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Fitzwilly. Oh, who got that? I
have no clue.
So philanthropist, right? Well, he works for a philanthropist. That's somebody that gives money to.
Yeah, we both came up with like inventors.
Yeah, that's true.
Mine was a kid. Yours was an adult.
I don't think anybody.
Yeah, nobody gets another point on that one, I guess.
Oh, nobody's. Okay.
Fitzwilly just sounded like an inventor name.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. This may be the last one. We'll see.
Probably should be.
Mm-hmm.
This was called The Boyfriend School.
Boyfriend School. Okay.
From 1990.
1990. Mm-hmm. Boyfriend School.
I will give you. Let's see.
Okay, I will first on this one.
I'll give you an extra point if you can name the star of this movie.
And what year was it?
1990. I will even give you a clue of who the star was or is. Okay? You want a clue?
Okay.
Sure.
Double points. One of us would have been really close to him in May if the world had not gone the way it is.
What?
We would have become one with him.
I'm a little scared.
In May, so Comic Palooza, possibly?
The Boyfriend School.
The Boyfriend School. Man, you really threw me off there. But
no, that's just the actor. That's just the actor.
I know. No, I know. I'm trying to. That's throwing me off now, because I don't. Anyways, okay. So Boyfriend School is a common movie that happened around that time, but there was where there was an awkward kid that wanted to be, or maybe young adult, I don't know, wanted to be the girlfriend, or sorry, the boyfriend to a girl. Wanted to have a girlfriend, I guess is what I meant to say. And instead, it's not working out. He needs to learn. So he's got his best friend, this girl, and she teaches him how to be a good boyfriend. And then instead of him falling in love with the person he wants to fall in love with, he falls in love with her. But it's boyfriend school. The idea is that, again, she's teaching him how to be a boyfriend, and again they end up falling in love. I have no idea who the actor is.
Just guess. Somebody that one of us would have been close to.
I don't know what that
means. Palooza.
I don't remember anything.
We would have maybe even become.
Oh, that guy that was. I can't think of their names. It's either the Mandalorian guy or I don't know. I can't think of his name.
Okay, sure.
The Mandalorian actor.
Okay.
No.
Yep.
So
the
don't
other
guess
side of that.
Oh. Wow.
From 1990. Okay. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, this is stressing me out. Just please go.
Okay, you actually came up with the story I was thinking of, so I'm going to switch it up a little bit. The boyfriend, what's it called? Boyfriend School. Boyfriend School.
Boyfriend School.
The Boyfriend School is a romantic teen comedy.
Yeah.
Group of girls who all have boyfriends have decided that all their boyfriends don't treat them properly or how they should. So they come up with a ruse, a scheme, if you will, to trick their boyfriends into basically going to the school and basically making them learn how to be a better boyfriend without them knowing. And it stars, don't know, Warwick Davis. I have no clue who you're trying to suggest.
All right, first off, one of us was going to be pretty much the character. Anyways, all right.
The character?
Oh, Steve Guttenberg.
Yes!
Oh. I think I remember this movie, but I can't remember what it was about.
The Boyfriend School. Here we go. Painfully boring Gus isn't exactly ladies' man material. At least not until his meddling romance writer's sister makes him the buff and bronze main character in the romantic.
They fall in love
in the romantic fantasies of his dream girl, Emily. Starring Steve Guttenberg. And let me tell you, this picture of Steve Guttenberg is probably the funniest picture of Steve Guttenberg I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys can see it. We should look it up. I don't think you'll be able to
put it in front of your face, maybe.
Yeah.
No, not going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work. He's got the 80s
mullet.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like curly and stuff. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
He looks... Oh, man, who's that?
I got a point for Steve Guttenberg, but I think...
Katrin got the
point. Got the point.
So you each got a point.
I think that means he wins.
Which means, Katrin, you are the winner. You have done it. And your prize is you have to eat that pepper.
This very pepper?
At 11:57 at night.
No, you don't have to eat it. Oh, no.
No, it's too late.
Oh, he does not like that.
Not a good pepper.
Is it good? Describe it to our listeners.
It's all right.
It was grown in your garden.
It's a jalapeno pepper grown in my garden. It's all right. It had a weird flavor to it. But it mostly tasted like jalapeno pepper, which is good.
That's good. It's ASMR episode.
I don't have any water nearby, so this is...
Oh, no. Is it spicy?
Milk.
It's spicy. I love... I love spicy things. but within reason. I mean, not within reason, but just I need to have things with it usually. But I do love spicy things.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap up this episode of iamGEEK because we've already gone over. But if you're in the live stream, hang around because Winchester has some other BMX movies that he sent me, and we're gonna just go over those real fast and just have some fun with that. So that will be our iamGEEK after party. I don't know. So if you want to see that, go to our YouTube channel, iamGEEK Show, and you can see what happens after the podcast stops recording. Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
But thank you for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed this game of Wait, That's Real? Our game. The Amazon Prime edition. Because we enjoyed it. I had fun. I always like this game. It's sort of like improv and balderdash or whatever. Anyways. All right, so this has been episode 156 of iamGEEK, and we will be talking with you next week. All right, we're off. Tyler's on. Hey, Tyler. Cater did it. He finally did it. He won.
And he ate the pepper.
I wasn't sure what he meant by finally. I didn't know if he meant like you finally ate the pepper. It wasn't that big a deal.
I think he meant that you won, which we're all very proud of.
I know. Yes. Well, thank you.
For killing Chris in this game.
Oh. I didn't kill him. Jeez.
But that was fun. I like that. Next time we should have props. You guys have a box of props you can use.
Box of props. Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
No.
If I had gone first that last time, I may have...
Yeah, that's the hard part. Sometimes it's an advantage, sometimes it's a disadvantage. Because when the titles are so obscure, you have to have more time to think about it. But when it's a little more easy like that one.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Those were some interesting movies, I thought. Like, just random movies that you can find on Amazon Prime. Okay, let me go to my Instagram, or our Instagram, iamGEEK Show.
Tyler says that jalapenos ain't spicy, brother. It's spicy. I mean,
it's spicy. I couldn't eat them.
But I mean, it's definitely not the spiciest. It's probably the lowest on the scale.
Yeah, it's the lowest.
Or it is the lowest. I mean, one of the lowest. But it's, I mean, it's burning my mouth. But it's not like I'm got to drink water and I'm gonna die or anything. But
let's see.
So
what? Oh, okay. All right. He sent me something else that's not for the podcast.
Oh. But it's got the bite I like, so I like jalapenos.
Jalapenos measure 2,500 to 8,000 on the scope.
I mean, they're no like Carolina Reaper.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the scale goes up to like millions. So Carolina Reaper at the top, at least on this scale. So you're still above the poblano, the Anaheim, the peppercini, and the bell pepper.
Yeah.
So that's spicy.
I think most people that don't eat spicy foods would say it's pretty spicy.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
I eat lots of spicy things, and again, but whatever.
I don't eat spicy things. I can't handle it.
I do.
Winchester, this movie's dark, man.
Oh, good.
It's a dark movie. All right. Here we go. Gleaming the Cube.
Gleaming the Cube. And this is a
movie.
BMX bike?
It's like an X Games vibe, I guess.
X Games.
I guess. I don't know.
And it's a dark movie.
X Games vibe, I guess. 1989, Gleaming the Cube. It stars, I'll just tell you who it stars. It stars Christian Slater, Stephen Bowers, Richard Hurd, and Tony Hawk is in it.
Tony Hawk is in it. Nice.
See if you can describe what this movie is. And if you do, I'm worried about you.
Well, I think it's
Stars
probably
Deborah.
a dark Stars Deborah. I'm thinking it's some kind of dark dystopian future type thing where there's been overpopulation, so they have to kill off sections of the populace. They do this by holding these X Games type thing where you have to participate, and it's almost like a Mortal Kombat type thing where people are having to kill off each other in extreme ways in order to survive.
No.
No.
Katrin, what do you think?
Gleaming the Cube.
Mm-hmm. So she said.
It's about these X Games type events that happen inside this cube, and they're trapped in there as part of this thing where people were watching them. I have no idea.
I would watch those two movies you just described. This one, Brian's adopted brother is killed when he discovers the shop he works in sends weapons to Vietnam instead of medications. To the place it looks like suicide. Brian knows better, so he skates off to investigate the murder himself. What the heck?
Okay. Well, there you go.
Starring Tony Hawk.
That makes sense.
Well,
nope.
So did you guys like? I mean, in the comments, it's the people that are still here, the 4 people.
The poor people or the 4 people?
4 people. What did you guys think of that game? Did you guys like it? Do you want us to maybe do it again sometime? Do a different genre?
What other type of games would you?
Yeah, what other type of games did you like? Mud wrestling?
Not sure how that would work.
We could all have a mud pit at our houses.
I'll do facials.
Facials. Yeah, I can do facials.
Yeah.
Makeup challenge. Probably wouldn't work.
Challenge.
Or if there's something else. Or if you got a guest on, let us know. There's always that Ray Chase guy.
You need to have Ray back on.
You gotta have Ray back on.
Skylar Dane.
Skylar Dane's got to come back on.
What's Ray Chase's?
I forget Ray Chase's name. We'll get Winchester back on for some heat. Just got to figure that out. Mm-hmm. So, what's the spiciest thing you've ever had, Katrin?
Probably the blazing. I guess is probably that's probably the spiciest thing I've had. The blazing sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings. And it just wasn't enjoyable. It made my lips burn, and you just couldn't taste anything. Like I enjoy the taste of spicy things,
yeah.
and the pain of it. But if it doesn't taste good, then I don't. It's not worth it to me. Like even I think Tyler mentioned he does the wild sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I used to do it a lot, and I got to where it just didn't taste good to me, so I just went down to hot, which I think tastes good. There was one time I ate I guess it was a habanero pepper on at this Mexican place that came on the plate as decoration. I was like, oh, let me eat that, and that was pretty hot. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, let me eat that.
The blazing sauce has ghost pepper in it, which is on the upper echelon of Scoville scale, like 855,000 to almost like a million.
It wasn't enjoyable. There's a challenge you can do with it, obviously, but I just remember my lips burning, my face burning from eating that. But I had a coworker that did the challenge that they had, and he ended up not coming back to work that day, or either that or not coming in the next day. He was so sick afterwards. But he got the shirt, made it through. Got it on the wall, I guess. But and then there was something else that I don't know. Seemed like there was something else. I know what I was going to say. I went to I was in Texas one time in Austin, I think, and it's Texas is known for their chili.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Was there beans in it?
No, didn't have beans in it.
Okay, then it's proper chili.
Yeah.
What?
I wouldn't say proper, but it's proper Texas chili.
Chili doesn't have beans in it.
See, I have to have beans. But anyways, it was supposed to be really hot, and it wasn't hot. Well, what is it?
I don't know.
Soup with meat and beans.
Basically, it's some type of soup.
Yeah, whatever. But anyways, it was a proper Texas chili where it was just like a chili.
Bowl of runny meat.
Yeah. It was supposed to be spicy, and I don't think it was that spicy.
I'll take one bowl of runny meat, please. Winchester, you had the bomb? I've heard that stuff is not the bomb. That is just nasty tasting.
I wonder if you can get that chip now. You remember there's the one chip or whatever it was called?
I saw it on Amazon or something, and it was like $62 or something like that.
Because it was like that before, or when it was
I want you
hard
to
get.
The world's hottest chocolate. I've heard that stuff is crazy. It's like this big, and you're only supposed to eat like a little tiny piece of it. Look it up.
Yeah.
Like on VAT19.com, it's on there. I know.
What is it called? Sorry, World's Hottest.
Yeah, VAT19 has all that stuff on there. They have the toe of Satan on there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Suck on that.
Yeah.
Dang it, there was something else I was going to say. But like Dave's Insanity sauce is pretty hot too. But I remember a friend of ours, Greg Jones, had it at the... What was that place?
Dixie Barbecue.
Dixie Barbecue, and he had a drop of it, and it made him pretty sick, I guess.
World's hottest chocolate bar.
There it is. $14.99.
Let's see, does it tell how spicy it is? 9 million Scoville heat units.
900 times hotter than a jalapeno. A toe of Satan lollipop.
There's a Little Nitro, world's hottest gummy bear.
Absurdly spicy chocolate bar.
It's
possibly dangerous. Yeah. I don't know. My problem is, so I always get the Hard Rock sauce at Moe's, and it's a good spice. It's not spicy at all, but it's it's got a little bit of bite, and I'll end up with it in my fingers because you're eating your burrito, and I'll rub my eyes, which I have jalapeno juice in my hands, but I do have it a little bit on this eye over here. I must have touched it, and it never fails. I end up rubbing my eyes and have to go rinse them out. But.
See, this one would be if it wasn't. It's out of stock. Never mind. It's $17 though. It's called Burner Bliss Chocolate Challenge, and so you get a bar. You can't see it on the screen. Anyways, you get a bar, and then some pieces are spicy and some pieces aren't.
It's like Bean Boozled.
Yeah, so that would be fun, but I don't want to spend $17 on a chocolate bar.
Well, especially when. Well,
you have to buy two of them at least.
Multiples at least.
Yeah, or it depends on how many people you have on.
Yeah.
Little Nitro is not bad. It's like, what was it? It's not that expensive. Little Nitro's $9. There's the Death Nut Challenge. Oh, spicy Reaper pickles. Anyways, this is fascinating to watch.
It is.
For sure. Anyways, yeah. The bomb. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. If you're liking these live streams, let us know in the comments. Click like, subscribe,
and click that bell.
Click that bell. Our subscribers have gone up a little bit, so just keep sharing it and everything. Be cool. I'm getting tired though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being honest.
Getting late.
I got to edit this thing, maybe. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if that happens tonight. But this has been iamGEEK. I hope you enjoyed game night.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for stopping by.
And then we'll see you on the flippity flop.
Bye, everyone.
Just spit on it.
Just spit
on it.
All right.
You off?
Not yet.
You said all right.
All right.